We're live.
We're back. Okay.
All right, we live again.
We back off of technical difficulties. So this right here, Rick, I try to get this fat right here be part of the fat cap. So, you know, and I just try to like make sure everything is rounded off. Like, see that just
That's a hell of thin damn flat.
flat. Yes, it is. But hey, what can you do though? What can you do?
I would go around.
Yeah, what can you do though? What can you do?
Yeah, another thing when you are looking for your brisket is try to get one with the thickest flat that you can get.
Yeah.
Because of one of those thin flats.
It's like this right here is hard to trim. Like in order to trim that brisket, I had to go all the way up here to really do like a brisket trim.
Well,
But I don't try to go all the way up there because like we're gonna still be able to eat it. We just have to cook at a slower temperature because of the thinness of the flat. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it a little bit more.
A little bit more off right here.
You know, it's an eating brisket, but we're gonna trim it the right way.
Okay.
Let's go. We're about to get aggressive on this thing. What they say in Pulp Fiction, about to get medieval on his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, we about to get medieval.
About to get medieval on his ass. Yeah, let's go ahead and trim it up right. That's just more meat for sausage.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. So yeah, hey, that looking a little more better, ain't it, Rick?
Yeah. I like it like that.
That looking a little more better. Then I like to go and get this everything kind of smooth down right here.
They want that smoke to roll off.
Yeah.
Someone is at the front door.
Get that rounded off like such. Get something rounded off like such. Then get these corners looking like somebody. The edges crumble if you don't get them edged off right. The edges crumble. Yes. So that to me, this is a TNT. This is my brisket. This is just like a regular backyard trim. Nothing special. But I think, how you think the brisket look, Rick?
I think it's good right there. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of fat on there.
Yeah, a little bit of fat.
Got rid of the deckle.
Yeah, got rid of the horn. Got this right here looking good. Got this down to about an inch and a quarter. You know, we want to protect this a little bit more than what we should.
Hit a little bit. Hit us a little bit more.
Hit it a little bit now.
Yeah, hit it just a little bit more. And see, this is something that a lot of people don't see, like when you're cooking briskets or what takes place. You know what I'm saying? They'll go to the store and they'll see 17 pounds of brisket. But you got to realize, if you guys can look over there, you can pan over there and see all that, what we took off that thing.
Yeah.
You pan over there and you take a look at everything that we took off this brisket. You know, so that's not waste because I'm gonna use it for sausage, but it's not for cooking, and you have to trim it like that. So I would have to say that's probably easily 3-4 pounds of fat.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fat. That is a lot of fat. So,
and a brisket yields about what?
Yeah,
40% yield.
Yeah, I would say like 40%. Yeah.
Yeah, about 40% yield. So.
Yeah, 40%. Yeah, you know.
Basically, what I'm saying is your beginning product is not going to be your end product, not by far. But you're going to have a damn good piece of meat, and that's one reason why brisket is so expensive. Is the trimming process and the time it takes to, you know what I'm saying, to cook this thing, and actually what you're going to have after.
You got to when you cook your briskets, you got to understand that it's gonna be a lot of weight. So understand that going into it, because you want to make sure you save your brisket. So we'll go into season brisket, Rick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna go into season it. So make sure I get that looking good.
That's gonna be a tasty morsel. When
Yes, it is. Yes, sir. So I just like to go on.
How do you know which way to cut it?
Well, I know which way to cut it because the grains are running this way, and the way I trimmed it where when I start here, I'm still going across the grain. But you don't want to go completely across the grain, because then if you go completely across the grain, you got to kind of cut at that angle, and then you start having those long demonstration of cuts, and then it's tender. You're doing it right, but it's still kind of like your cuts don't match up when you're looking in the box. Mm-hmm. So if I'm making a brisket plate, I'm cutting all the way right here, and I'm getting about here, and then I'm starting to cut here, because then all my cuts and everything I'm putting in the box is uniform. So the way I trimmed it is with everything. And what I have, I'm just spraying on some regular butter spray to make sure everything is to make sure we get the flavor on the meat. So that's what we're doing. We just making sure we get flavor on the meat, but also to a binder. So I'm going with some kosher salt. And basically what this kosher salt is, it's just adding that flavor. This is your salt flavor. Remember, size. You gotta get the size, guys. You gotta get the size, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared of them size. Yep. And we're using diamond crystal. So this is not your average kosher salt. This is a very non-aggressive tasting kosher salt. And you want to pat that in just like such. And you're doing a big piece of meat, so you can't be scared of seasoning your meat. So now I'm going on with coarse ground black pepper. Y'all see that? That's coarse ground black pepper.
What about 18 mesh, 16 mesh?
18, 16 mesh. And you want to go on real liberal with that.
I like to see that those peppers when you cook a brisket.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't understand the brisket is where the bark go in. The pepper helps with that bark. You know. And if you're going a little heavy, don't worry about it. Just make sure you go back over, because this pepper gonna tame down a lot. And I'm concentrating on my sides, especially that point. And it look like a lot of pepper, but it's not. It really not when you talk about how it cooks. It's gonna be pretty delicious on your bark. And you'll pat it in. You don't want to you got to pat that in, because it's going to help out a lot with your bark. And then we got some granulated garlic. We're making just regular SPG brisket, nothing special. Nothing special, just SPG brisket. And we add a little garlic just to add some garlic to it, you know. Just a little garlic, granulated garlic. You don't want to have too much powder on there. And you got to get them edges. And I'll tell you what. It's a little dusty. So you got your salt, pepper, garlic, yeah?
Yes, you looking good, brother.
Make sure you pat it in there. Pat. Don't rub, pat, because you want everything to here. And then we're going to do the presentation side, the fat side. So, we're going to go with the salt. And remember, this is a big piece of meat, so don't worry about the salt.
That ain't the first time I heard that.
Yeah, this. So you want to go ahead and get that in there like that? I didn't spray that, but that's okay. I'm gonna spray it a little bit more though.
That's a good trim on that damn thing, bro.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm trying my best, man.
Need a little more pepper?
No, yeah, I need a little bit more pepper. Yeah. And we're using a coarse ground black pepper.
If we were giving ratios, what'd you say? What, 2 to 1 pepper to salt?
Yeah, 2 to 1 pepper to salt. And the reason why we're doing it like that, we don't want to mix everything together and not have enough pepper to create our bark the way we want our bark. Because we want our bark to set real good. I kind of want to go in, getting the real light spots like such.
Fat side up, fat side down.
We doing fat side up because we cooking on a pit boss, so the heat is not as bad on that pellet grill as it would be on any other pellet grill.
You want to cook closer to the top?
Closer to the top, yeah, low and slow. Low and slow. And then we go with the garlic. No, garlic is just had a little. And hey, guys, that is a that's a salt, pepper, garlic brisket right there.
Hey, you know, you can almost start a fight when you talking about cooking brisket, fat side up, fat side down.
Yes,
hey,
you can.
In the chat, hey, sound off. Which way do you guys cook y'all brisket? Fat side up, fat side down? Let me know.
And man, I tell you what though, I think this is a good looking brisket.
You know, all in all, you know what I'm saying? After the, you know what I'm saying, the trimming and the finger cutting and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? It looked pretty good.
Yeah. It during that cost me a finger, but it looked good.
All right, Mike says down, fat side up on my Traeger. Bandito said fat side down. All right, L. Carter, Daddy Dutch, fat side towards the heat source. See, Daddy Dutch, I'm with you. Like, it depends on what smoker or I'm cooking on. If I'm cooking on an offset or whatever, I'm putting the point towards the heat source. And if I'm cooking on like a Traeger or a Pit Boss, I typically go fat side down. But
I'm going fat side up because I'm cooking a lot lower, and the way I trimmed it's gonna render in a point where y'all gonna see some amazing brisket come off of that Pit Boss. And I'm about to shock the world. Shock the world. We're gonna shock the world, guys. That's what we're gonna do. So I like to make sure all my briskets are packed down real good. Now that's a good looking brisket, ain't it?
It is a good looking brisket. That's all said and done. You know what I want to do, bro?
What?
I want to see how much, well, not waste, but what we got off of this thing. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna transfer this right here.
Please be careful with that knife. That knife is this knife right here is sharp. I don't know what Rick did. He gave me, you know, I ain't used to them sharp knives like that, Rick.
Hey, a sharp knife supposed to keep you safe, but
Man, evidently,
it don't.
I messed around and found out.
So the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
The more you find.
Yes.
The more you find out.
I found out, yeah.
Okay.
That is so fun.
Now this is all the trimmings we got. Take a look at that. It feels pretty heavy. Take a look at that trimming. Instead of get my scale, you know, pan around a little bit. Okay.
Right over here. Right there. Yep.
All right. Let's cut this bad boy on.
bowl on first.
No, it's all good. Oh, it's fluid ounces. There you go. Pounds and ounces. You talking about for zeroing it out? What we got? That's 6 pounds.
6 pounds.
But that's an aggressive trim, though.
No, it ain't. That was aggressive trim. You had to trim it like that.
I understand we had to trim like that, but I'm just saying, 6 pounds is pretty aggressive. But the brisket at the end product, it came out looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I just mean like zero out the bowl and then put it in.
Yeah.
So, we'll probably weigh.
I say 5.
That bowl don't weigh that much.
It don't weigh much. So we'll say.
Just 6 pounds.
We'll go 6 pounds.
6 pounds. Man.
But this is not going to waste. This is going to make some good sausage.
Or burger or whatever, but sausage.
Oh, yeah, you can put it in burger too.
Yes. Let me get all this clean up from Miss Stahl. Come back here.
Like, what the hell y'all done did in my kitchen?
Yes. So we got to bring the pit boss over here, don't we, Rick?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go out and get this pit boss. We're gonna fire up. I'm gonna be cooking this brisket probably like at 200 degrees.
200 degrees, baby.
It's gonna be very low and slow. You know, one thing to keep in mind too when you're dealing with pellet grills is the lower the temperature, the more smoke flavor you're gonna get.
Can we get the pork butt out there, Rick?
Yeah, we're gonna get the pork butt.
Yeah, let's go put the pork butt on. Let me get another piece of number 4 for the pork butt. Pork butt, we ain't got to do all that. All we got to do is take it out. You'll take out the package and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on the
I'm about to go grab it right now.
Yeah. What's up, man? We're going to do some pork butt, baby. Some of that Iowa pork. You know how it is in Iowa. We got to have that pork from Iowa. we ain't playing around. Shame my glove out. Houston, we got a problem.
What happened?
I'm finna wash my hands up, right, Rick?
Okay. See it around?
Yeah. Just turn it, Rick.
Yeah. Look at the bottom.
Okay. Right here.
Mm-hmm. Here we got pork shoulder butt. Got this from the commissary on base. About $1.82 a pound. That's not bad. We got like roughly about a 10-pound pork shoulder. We're not gonna go. Matter of fact, we're not gonna trim anything off this thing. We're just gonna take this out of the pack. We're gonna wash it off, and then when we wash it, we're gonna go on some salt and pepper.
Where's your spray, Rick? Your let me spray it to sit down with it.
Here you go. Right here.
Yo, yeah, no, the sanitizer, the bleach stuff.
Yeah.
You got that egg?
I need one. Yeah, we get one.
What's that?
Or
Another in the tape?
Yeah. I need another Band-Aid, Rick.
Oh,
This T need another Band-Aid. That's how you did in the military, Rick?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me go.
Let me put the glove on.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
piece of aluminum foil down for you, Rick.
All right.
Now I'm aluminum foil kind of
Oh,
guy.
you use that bust. You use that bust.
Oh yeah. Right here.
Right in there, yeah. We'll make sure everybody can see inside of that.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, tea in the stall. I'm in California. Yay.
They said, man, you cut off too much. That's what Miller G said.
I cut off too much. Hey man, you got to cut that off. Everybody say that, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, baby.
You must have a lot of fat on his brisket.
Hey, you know, and that's one thing about barbecue. Barbecue is so subjective. Like you can do. You know, that's why I like barbecue. Now, when it comes to this pork butt, I think I do what I got to do when it comes to the pork butt.
Mm-hmm. He reposition his camera so we can get a good shot. Season this pork butt.
I'm put a little garlic in that pork butt. I think it's enough rub. Ain't doing one.
Yeah, we can go at some SPGs. Same thing.
Salt, pepper, and garlic. Yes, sir.
Same thing.
Keep it simple.
Your hands are soft, like I like.
Keep it soft. Keep it simple.
Exactly.
I need a little bit more black pepper in that stall. Well, I'm gonna put a little more black pepper at the end. When I go back over, I'm gonna go back over with a little more black pepper.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. This right here is the money muscle, guys. And this is kind of wet, so I'm gonna spray that right here. That kind of wet.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead with this right here.
It's a big piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be liberal with it.
Yeah, you can. You know, some people say to reseason their meat. I don't think you got to reseason it.
Now, I'm one of the guys that say reseason your meat.
Nah, you don't got to reseason it. If you hit it right, if you hit it like it's supposed to be hit, you don't got to do it again. You got to hit it right the first time, Rick. Sometimes you may not get a second chance to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh. So sometimes you got just you know, you get that one hit, you got to get that one punch in, you got to get it right.
You said that one hit a quarter?
That one hit a quarter. You got to make sure you get it right. You run them edges. They get them edges. Them sides. Very aggressive. See, I'm going to have to cut that piece off right there, Rick. You give me a knife, cut that piece off. That's a hanger. Normally, I don't see a hanger like that, but that's I know I don't trim no pork, but since we this is gonna be simple barbecue, simple but good. We're gonna go back over with a little more black pepper, Rick, though.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to make a North Carolina vinegar sauce to finish this
Oh
thing
yeah,
off quick.
yes. That fat cap is amazing.
You know, a lot of times that fat cap, I end up throwing that away anyway.
Oh no,
I do.
that ain't so, Rick.
It is so.
Say it ain't so. That's all that bark, man. Oh my goodness.
I thought that song was going away.
Man, you gonna be like, you ain't gonna, when you taste this right here, we cook it a little late, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do a 15-hour cook on this, guys. So we gonna I know people like, oh my goodness, T, that's a lot of rub on that there. Well, you don't have to reseason it if you do it like T.
Yeah, if you put like 8 pounds of seasoning on it, you ain't got to reseason.
You don't have to reseason. Nope. You don't have to reseason it. Hey, look, man. look. Hey. You know. Hey. I'm just telling you what to do.
We're going to try it. We'll give Virginia whatever. Get a good taste test on that song.
You open this up for me, Rick?
Yes, sir.
Take the thing out. Yeah.
Take this out.
Yep. Should hit the other side, didn't it? What y'all guys think? Y'all think it's too much seasoning? Y'all think T over seasoning stuff?
Sound off in the chat.
Sound off in the chat.
I think his hand is pretty heavy.
I think you got to you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do, you know.
Uncle Steve said no, never too much. Well, Uncle Steve, you would say that.
Uncle Steve sell that shake.
You sell that shake. It's never too much seasoning.
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Steve say, shoot, that's like money to me.
Uncle Steve said, go ahead and put $30 worth of shake on that thing. And I got you when you come back for the real.
Yeah. Uncle Steve got some good stuff on the rib.
Yes, sir, he do. Mm-hmm. That's some thick meat. I tell you, Uncle Steve, that ain't the first time I heard that.
So what I'm doing is just going on with that black pepper. And that's all. That's it. Just press it in.
It look good. It smell good. I ain't gonna lie.
And you don't have to reseason that, because when that bark sets the way it's supposed to set, and that pit bull act the way it's supposed to act, and when Rick, the stall, put this in his mouth, he gonna be like, ooh.
So you never inject your pork butts?
No, I ain't injected nothing. It's injected. God injected that pork butt. Hey, happy Good Friday. God laid hands on his pork butt and injected it.
What do you inject it with?
Oh, man. Flavor, TNT.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
I'm going to tell you, that joker injected to the fullest. I ain't going against nobody saying it can't, but me don't need to the way we do ours.
Like you said, barbecue is subjective. There's many regions of barbecue, but if you're not from North Carolina, you ain't nothing. I'm kind of impartial to North Carolina barbecue.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
That's where I'm from.
I don't know if you want to call it Texas style or what style, but I'll tell you what, man. That's just good barbecue. The smoke gonna shine.
That look good, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna show its butt out here. It's gonna do what it do.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. It's gonna show its butt out here, guys. We you know what I'm saying? Quit that. Quit acting mannish. Quit showing your hind. Quit showing your tail. Yes, indeed, man. Oh, my goodness.
All right.
Go look at that pork, but let's bring that brisket over here. Put them side by side right here. Ooh-wee.
That he is right yonder. We got some bovine chest and some hog shoulder.
Yes.
We're gonna go on with some baby back ribs in the morning. We're gonna be cooking it on the Black Mama.
The Black Mama, yes sir. I tell you what, man, the smell in this kitchen is amazing.
Yeah, that.
The smell is amazing.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go out there and get that pit boss and set her up.
All right, we're gonna bring you back. We put the brisket on the pork bone on the pit boss, okay?
All right, we'll bring you guys back.
All right, y'all be easy. God bless you. God bless America.
All right, find you some meat and smoke it.
Ooh-wee.